Hello guys, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today's video, well, before I can continue with the video, I did have a lot of inconvenience with the OBS studio. For some reason, everything got restarted and I had to do all the modifications again. So hopefully I did everything that it was in my hand to try to put it back as it was, but in case if you hear something wrong or something like that, it's because of that. So my sincere apologies. Even so, I think I have to, well, I'm saving a lot of money so I can actually buy myself a better computer than this one. So saying that, now let's go ahead and talk about the updates about what we have here. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So first of all, we're gonna have a battle ranking, which is gonna be for the next week. We already have the new update for Dear Cerberus, so this is the last chapter, and we also have a new banner, which I think that many people will like, for those people who love a lot Vincent Valentine. So as you can see, I was able to do a little bit of things while I was doing the modifications and everything. Well, yeah, I did. It took a little bit of my time to do that. So now let's go directly with the updates about this. So pretty much, as you can see, we got some things that you can actually get here. You get blue crystals by just completing all the things that you can see here, which is kind of cool. We're also getting a new Memoria called Memoria of Dear Cerberus Episode 3, which we're getting max ATB increase and with potency up, which again is not the big deal, but hey, at least you have it. And this is one of the things that we have on the shop, which is the Merciless White. Merciless White, what it does is that deals 170 magical non-elemental damage for all enemies for critical rate per 10. Also, wind resistance is decreased for all enemies. And then you got boost HP, boost physical ability potency, ATB, general attack boost, physical and magic attack boost. And then you have all the good stuff, which pretty much we already have. We also got some error recipes that you can actually get here. So pretty much you're able to get the good stuff from here. So just complete it, you're getting blue crystals, and you're pretty much good to go. Besides of that, once you finish everything, you're also getting the escalation challenge for Wise the Immaculate. By the way, it does have the OST of the Immaculate, which is very, very amazing. Do your best so you'll be able to complete this trial. You're actually getting a lot of blue crystals. As you can see, you're getting 550. And then once you finish everything, you'll be able to get more and more stuff. So it's all about wind damage. So pretty much bring all your best wind damage dealers as you can. You're pretty much good to go, right? You're also getting the reward claim period if you did participate in the Guild Battle 23, so don't forget about to do that. And that's whatsoever. Let's talk about the banner itself. So we have the skin for Vincent Valentine. It's Chaos, so it's a canon skin and it's freaking amazing. So it's one of the skins that I really want to pull, but I don't have like enough blue crystals. Or do I? I did complete a little bit of missions. Oh, by the way, you're getting a lot of missions over here. Just completed, you're getting 1k of blue crystals, and also you're getting a new wallpaper once you finish the first one. And yes, sneak peek, you're also getting the OG Sephiroth, which is Omega. So for people who was wondering what's the next skin, it's because of that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to do the things. So when I complete everything from the missions, I got 1.2k of blue crystals. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind, but we're still able to get a little bit of blue crystals. Well, it all depends upon my luck, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the skin itself. So we got Chaos. I think that I don't have to see, well, people who actually play Dear Cerberus, this is actually Chaos. I'm sorry, also the mouse is kind of failing, so I'm sorry if I'm not able to give you like a rotation or something. But yeah, pretty much it is what it is. You're actually getting Chaos. You got the wings, you got the proto materia that it's over here. And let's talk about the weapon itself, which is Chrome Death Penalty. Deals 600 physical non-elemental damage for all enemies critical rate per 10. Also, you're getting fire, earth, and wind damage for all of your allies. Yes, you get 3 elements in one, which is very good. You're also getting general attack, boost ability potency, physical, magical, and Sisyphus for triangle. And you're also getting a customization, which in this case also applies status debuff tier is increased. And the last one, which is Diamond Custom, which is quintessential interruption for all allies when the enemy is interrupt. All allies physical and magical ability damage for a 50%, which is very good. The good thing about this weapon is that it's not in the limit breaker section, so we're gonna see this weapon in future updates. So for people who doesn't want to go for the weapon. The chase is absolutely the skin, so the weapon will be later on, so for people who wants to actually do that or not. Then we got the skin, which is Chaos. Ultimate Terminal Sentence. Deals 2k of physical non-elemental damage for all enemies. Also applies physical weapon ability damage. And also applies magical weapon boost for, well, this is actually for yourself, so that's pretty much cool. And you're just able to do this once. Reprieve, which pretty much is just your revival. And then you got Shiver of the Cosmos, which you're getting general elemental damage for 30% and HP for 15%. Very cool. Again, this skin is canon. It's so freaking cool, and I really want to pull it. So, yep. It's one of the skins that I want to pull. And we also got a new ultimate weapon for Red 13, which is Breezing Gaiman. So we're having Evoking Howl, which deals 1k of physical, magical, non-elemental damage for all enemies. Also applies Element Torpor, which in this case, when active, damage received increased by 80%. Gears the ability used per 1 and 3 ATB gauge for all allies. You're able to use this 2 times. Boost HP Arcanum, and you're also getting Elementary Mastery. Now we're getting from Genshin Impact, right? Elementary Mastery, which granting elemental damage down potency tier +1, and where you're also getting a buff, potency tier +1, and only affects max tier. And all allies elemental damage for 40%. And we also got the boost HP Arcanum, which in this case, in the maximum points, you're getting all allies for 20%. Very good ultimate weapon. The Elementary Mastery is from Genshin Impact, so I'm kind of like, well, even so, Elementary Mastery is just like, you got the elements, you master it, and you pretty much got it. So for those Hoyo Shields who will say, they copied the Elementary Mastery, shut the freak up. Elementary Mastery is not like a word that they own, right? So shut the freak up, guys. For those who are Hoyo Shields, so a good thing that there's no Hoyo Shields here, unless for my understanding. Now, the banners from what we have here, the Cloud banner is going to be ending until the next week, and the Sephiroth banner is going to be ending until the next 2 weeks. So pretty much for people who wants to still pull for the Cloud banner and the Sephiroth banner, you still have some time. And don't forget that you're also getting the possibility to get the ultimate weapon for Lucia. So that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else that I have to say, so let's talk about the recap here. So we got the last chapter of Dear Cerberus, so we just have to wait to complete it. You'll be able to get blue crystals along the way, and the escalation challenge, which you're able to defeat Wise the Immaculable. And yes, you're able to hear the OST, which is the Immaculable, which is one of my, I don't know why, but it's one of my favorite OSTs from the Final Fantasy modern era. The composer, it's also the same composer from Final Fantasy 13. For people who doesn't know, that's why you get the similitude of like, why the soundtrack sounds kind of familiar, and it's because of this same composer. So that's pretty much it. The campaign, pretty much you're getting 300 blue crystals by just logging in. You're also getting weapon parts in case if you want to do the weapons part for Vincent, which I don't recommend because we're gonna have that weapon for future updates. And you got the banner, which I already mentioned. You got fire, earth, and wind damage, and all in one weapon. And pretty much you got, well, the Vincent thing, you revive, you get elemental damage, and also HP for 15% for people who wants to play for it. I don't think I have to say anything about the gacha game system. I'll just be very quick and brief. I already pulled for Nicole, which I was not expecting that she was the Aqua Seiyu from Kingdom Hearts, so kind of cool that I actually pulled for her, even so that I got her guarantee. I don't think I'm going to be pulling for any other banners. We have some 3 or 4 updated persons, or I think 5. We're having Wordlessly, Jaimiko, Beidou, Diona, Mizuki, and Sino. Those characters are going to be buffed because of the Stellar Conduct. The Stellar Conduct, it's the new Elementary Mastery from the, we got the Lunar Reactions. Now we're going to have the Stellar Reactions, which Sandrone is going to be the introduction of that. And that's going to be into the next patch. And yeah, her attack style and all that kind of stuff is a Nevelet attack, so it's just like a copy paste. And also Genshin Impact just copy and paste the design from Herta. Yeah, it has the same Herta style, so lazy Impact, but again, I think that Holy Shields doesn't give a freak about that. Then we got a Honkai Star Rail. Next patch, well, the next week we're gonna have the Blade SP, so I'll just be waiting for that. And of course I'll be able to get well, I'm not guaranteed, but I do have a lot of like a lot of pulls that I can actually get. I have a lot of things that I want to save, so I'll be able to pull for Blade SP, and I don't think I want to chase for the weapon. I will have to check about that in future updates or in future builds once we get to that. Then we got Zenless Zone Zero. Billy SP has been released. The next patch we're gonna have the 2 new characters that will give us the introduction of Win. But I don't know if I want to pull for Billy. Maybe I will, maybe I don't. It's all about luck, right? I'll have to check about that later on. And Withering Waves, then in Friday they were gonna have this live stream, which we're gonna see the collaboration for Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which is gonna be Lucy and Rebecca. If I hear that Aoyuki is introducing Lucy, which is the same Seiyu, I'll be glad to pull for that. But my priority is gonna be Lucilla. I don't know how the collab thing is gonna be ending. I don't know if it's just for one patch or if it's gonna be for various patches, like in Honkai Star Rail. I don't know. I don't know how the collaboration with Kuro Games work, but we'll have to wait for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Good luck if you're gonna be pulling for the Vincent Valentine skin. It's absolutely very good. It's chaos, it's pretty much canon, and it's a skin that for any kind of Vincent lovers will like to have, including myself. I really like the chaos one, and it's something that I really want to pull. Okay guys, that's it. Live to date, see it better tomorrow. I'll see you guys until the next video, and again, good luck if you're going to be pulling for the Vincent banner. See you guys.